Welcome to another Alpha Magnus review. This time it is a crossover event. The Transformers team has done it again. They have released another crossover. If you can't tell from this is the one thing I do think is funny is that it's always the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles X Transformers. So that is kind of like a, hey, we're going to let you take the raids. Probably makes it easier to license it. This is Party Wallop, which is kind of a dumb name, but whatever. Then we got this, and then we've got the back. So this is an expensive figure, first off. So this thing's $50 normally. I had to wait until I had 2 Target coupons to get this. I dropped it down to like 40 something with 20% off, and then they had another thing where if you spend a certain amount, you got $15 off as well. So like I had to make sure that I was cheap as hell on this thing, because I was not gonna. If they had 2, I was just gonna buy 2, and then that would have done it and resold the other one for retail, and I probably would have made my money back. Anyway, at one point I had 4 of these on pre-order because I wanted to have one of each turtle. Really glad I didn't go that route, because I don't have the funds for that. I don't need 4 party wagons either. So this thing is known as the Party Wagon, the Turtle Van, hence the Party Wallop name. I think the Wallop is the dumb part. I feel like they could have called him like Pizzatron or Partytron or something like that. This shows you everything that you get in the box. Legalese and barcode there if you are into barcoding. We do have a little rip there showing the turtles. They do have this classic turtles. I can't remember what the artist's name was, but that is kind of what they're going off of. That is the licensable thing. It is not based off of any show or anything like that. It's not even the animated show, which is kind of funny. Growing up, you think, hey, this is the Transformers, you know, this is what the animation looks like. It doesn't. It doesn't look anything like that. It is actually that specific art form that they used. But this packaging is a little bit sus, so that's why I'm going over it. Because I got to figure out how to, take this apart so I can put it back together, because I usually save the crossover packaging. I don't save a lot of packaging, but when it comes to crossovers, I do. But this thing is just like the Simpsons packaging. It's like they're getting real cheap with packaging now. Which, you know what? For a person who doesn't normally save packaging, perfectly fine with that. If it makes the product like less expensive, but I don't think that's the case with this one. I don't think that anything made this less expensive. They did this because it was going to be more expensive to do it. Because the Ninja Turtles license, from what I've recall hearing, it's not exactly cheap. So we're going to try opening it this way. And it looks like he is on a card inside of this as well. So that's double danger. And normally I'd just be like, I'll just buy a second one. This guy would cost too much for that, to just go out and buy a second one. One of the other things that bothered me too, only one I could find had a part that was already off. I think it's part of his waist there. All right, so it looks like we can get this off without doing too much damage to that. If you just cut all the tape first, and then we'll flip them over and do some surgery on this side. Looks like we can cut this free, and we can cut this free. As I drop Homer's box of donuts. So we are going to have to do some surgery here, which is fine, because this bottom piece doesn't really matter. So, do I want to cut the plastic or behind it? You know, we're going to cut this plastic, I think. Yeah, because that's going to be behind the stuff anyway. Make sure you use a real sharp blade when you're doing this. You will run into problems. And let's hope I can get it just enough out. Bam. Without ripping that top piece, because that top piece is the only one you're going to be worried about carrying. Now, if you want to be able to put this back in exactly as it is, that's going to be a whole lot harder. I don't know where the hell all this stuff was at, but usually that's in like a baggie or something. It's not. So that'll just fall out everywhere if you don't have... Actually, where... Oh, it was all in the front. It was all held in the front. So that's fine. Yeah, we're already starting to rip over here. I don't want to do that too much. Let's see if I can pull this out without actually popping that. That's going to be tough. So what we'll do is, from this side, we'll do the old pull and twist tactic that I normally do. It's actually perfect because then I can show you how to do it. You just kind of push one end in. Yep. So let's zoom in here. So if you look, you take one end and you just push the other end in. What that should do, yep, is free it right up. Now for this, I think I can pull those out pretty easily. Down here, this one we're going to do one side. So just in case you decide you want to pop this back in the packaging, do not try to sell it as new. You have opened it. Don't be that guy. This will allow you to at least somewhat put it back in. So we just freed up both of those. And then these, yeah, we can just slide these ones out. You're just gonna give them a little twist. There you go. Let's pull. He probably has a bunch of those as well. 9 times out of 10, these are a little more loose though. So I got that one out. That one out. This one doesn't even have a side. This. Okay, and then we got one in the middle. That one we're gonna have to actually pop out. Right here. It's weird that you have to do this like wrist twist thing whenever you do it. Alright, that side's not going to work, so let's try this one. And you will run into that where you just have one where the hole gets resealed somehow. Oof, this one's... I'm going to have to make that hole bigger, I think. And then when in doubt, just rip it. Because this is not coming out. There we go. There we go. I had to have ripped it at some point. One isn't going to kill me, but it is nice to have those in there just in case I decide to put this back in there. I'll be honest with you, if this is a good enough figure, I might just throw this stuff out anyway. That's kind of my rule. I keep it, like, if the figure stinks, I'll just put it back in the box. And then it looks better in the box. All right. There's our packaging for the party Wallops. And he's a bigger boy, so we're going to zoom out. So I can get a nice little zoom in here. Not looking at the instructions, not looking at anything here. We're just going to try to see what articulations he's got. We do have some swivel there, swivel there. Doesn't look like these can get out of the way, so that's a little bit annoying. Pop you down. Now I'd assume that these go somewhere. We've got swords. nunchaku. So he does come with stuff to make every turtle. So if you wanted to make him one or the other, you're good to go. Possible repaints. I'm really hoping for a toy Slash and a metalhead. So it looks like someone's already made it where you could do a metalhead version. He comes with a lot of accessories here. So if you wanted to look that up, someone made a little 3D printed product that allows you to make him into metalhead. We don't need that. Let us take a look at the party Wallop. So, looks like you can just pop this head part off. So you could just have him be a regular party Wallop. Or you could, let's say, we'll do Donatello first. So here's the Donatello head. That is where we get this. This is his, like, bow staff that is a little weird. I would assume that this slides in here. Yeah. More like a shillelagh there. And then you're supposed to be able to pull this up and twist this to be whatever toidle you want. So there we go. We have the Donatellos. Now this is also making where you don't have the straps in the front. I'm sure someone will come out with something for doing that. But there's Donatello. A little annoying there, but then this folds up. I'm assuming that this goes into some place on him. We do have the guns here. I figured that these guns here would have came apart and became Donatello's bow staff, but they do not. Let's take a look at what we got. So let's pull this back up and we'll go for Maya Angelou next. Put Donnie's parts over there. Plop her down. And there's our Michelangelo. And he does come with 2 sets of nunchaku. Numbchucks, as some people call them. They are chained, so that is impressive there, because that doesn't always happen with Ninja Turtles toys or Transformers. All right. Next up, we've got Ralph Fiennes here. So it is just a basic, very basic usage of each character. So you can kind of just do your favorite. If you are wanting to drop $200, you most certainly can do the get 4 of them thing, which, as I said, I was doing until I became unemployed, and now it's a struggle. I'm gonna have to start saving my shekels, and that leaves Leontello here. Poor Leonardo. Can't find a girl under the age of 25. All right, getting left on the boat, or off the boat, I guess. Off the door. All right, there's Leonardo, and let's flip his there. Now he's Leonardo. So that does leave the option to just have him be Captain Nobody, which I was kind of surprised that they even gave that option. So you could just be Nobody. He is Party Wallop, which is probably how I'm going to leave him. Just as is. Now it looks like there are storage options on here, so you could take the nunchucks and you plop them up here. So that's pretty cool. As I said, a Slash is probably my number one. Slash is my so hey, I've said it before, but if this is the first time watching, when those quizzes come out and they say what Ninja Turtle are you, I always end up getting Raphael. He is not my favorite Ninja Turtle by any means. Oh, there's Homer's donut. Pop this up here. Because my favorite Ninja Turtle is Slash, specifically Toy and Turtles in Time Slash. That version is cool. The TV show version is not. So I'm not a fan of that one. Where the hell did the top of that go? There. These slot in right here. Looks like they are pretty good. Boom. Boom goes the dynamite. What else do we have? Looks like... Wow, okay. This is surprising. So if you flip this upside down, you can actually store the extra heads there. So it looks like each one of these has the ability to pop on right here. This is next level stuff right here, because I hate having extra garbage laying around. So this is justifying its prices, I guess, is what I'm getting at. And then looks like Donatello's little thing goes right here, so that storage. Fold that back down. There and there. So we are definitely justifying some purchasing here. It is also nice because then you could have all the parts stored in one little spot. Michelangelo's goes there. Looks like Raph's go on the side of here. His are actually visible a little more. He is definitely, this is definitely more than I thought they were going to do for this. So looks like these, where do these, oh, they plug in up here. That's cool. I don't really like where the Raph size are, so maybe if I find another spot, we'll stick them there instead, because they are getting bumped into and they've just fell off already, so that's a little bit annoying. All right. Everything's good. Good. Looks like we've got, wow, okay. Well, this is what fell off on mine in there. So you could either have the pizza here, I guess, or this goes right there. And luckily it stays on. And whatever that is gone. So you could have this chest showing, or you can use this for the... Looks like you can fold this up or down. This could be a shield. You got some options, I guess. This fell off again. Is there anywhere else I could put that? So that's super annoying to have this keep falling off. I will take a look around and see if there's a better spot for this. Like maybe right here. No. This is just the worst spot for it because that's where you have to hold the figure. So anyway, you can have a shield right there. He does not come with a gun. So I've already had an idea to make something for this. So we might be doing some Party Wallop accessories since I now have him in hand. And I can make some goofy stuff. If you got any ideas, please leave them in the comments below, by the way. Now let's get into transformation. Show you the alternate way to do this too. So alternatively, this is going to be a longer video than usual. Alternatively, you can pop this right on here. And he's got like kind of like a barrel-chested thing, which I think they showed this initially, and they didn't really show that you could have just a regular turtle chest. I think I prefer the turtle chest. Let's pop that on real good. Looks like we fold this back. Looks like you take all of his external weapons off right off the bat. It shows to do that. This folds back as predicted. Folds up. And that kind of gets us there. Fold his head back. And this goes right there. So there's actually like a little spot where that's supposed to click back to. Isn't that nice that they showed it? We swing these forward. Flip them around. Flip these out. And then his arms, his arms go underneath, like so. Not a terribly difficult transformation thus far. I'm liking that. Looks like these two parts click together. And then fold down. Oh, neat. So there's that. Then this folds up. So we've already got like a large chunk of this transformation done here. This part clips down. And then you fold these up, I'm assuming. Pistols out. Looks like we fold this. Hold on. Oh, okay. So we undo. There's like a little clip right here, and then we flip it up. And then flip her down. Fold this piece up. And then these snap together. Pretty nice. It looks like this, folds straight up. This is a beautiful transformer. This guy's not going back in the box. I might throw that box out. This is kind of a fun fidget one. You don't run into these as often anymore with these crossovers are usually pretty annoying. I think, what was it? Ectotron. I wish I'd have picked up a second one of him because I kind of hate transforming him. He's bad. Feels bad, bro. This is a little perplexing here. So this. Oh, there's like a snap I gotta do here that I'm not really liking. What am I missing? So this folds down. There. Oh, okay, so you gotta kind of push it back and then it goes down. So that's the part I was missing. So if you look here, you gotta push that with your one thumb, and that down. That's a little bit less fun, but that clicks in. Then, I don't know, maybe I just got I could have a bad part. That's entirely possible too. Because this is not wanting to go. Yeah, something's up here. Looks like something just isn't pegging in right. And I think it's this piece right here, which is an easy shave, but you know, then you're altering the figure. This piece right here, you look, is blocking me from closing all the way. And I can't tell if I could just push that a little further and it'll snap into place, or if it'll snap. Because guess what? This is yellow plastic. And yellow plastic is kind of scary. I don't think that needs to be anywhere else. So you see it pops this one out when you go to do that. So that is definitely the culprit. But I don't know if that's doable yet. Nothing really attaches to that point. All right. It's that time, kids. Where we alter our expensive figures. This one's not too bad, at least expense-wise. But that was enough. So that might be what you got to do. I literally just shaved off the tiniest microbe. And it was only one side that was doing that. So it's not too terrible. But it was just a little bit too big. Now it stays together nice, and we're good. Let's pop this piece on. The pizza there. I don't think it can actually go that way, but it's a little annoying. There's no actual real like clip in here. It's kind of just pressure fit. So that is a little bit annoying. But it explains why it was out of the package when I got the thing. And there you go. Looks like when you flip her under, that's where you can store more of these. And this. So they're pointed out. Oh. Pressure fit stuff, not my favorite sometimes. I prefer clips or posts, not these little whatchamacallums. And I suppose you could probably just put them in a baggie somewhere and not deal with them. But it's nice that they did think this far in. All right. And there you go. Got ourselves a turtley van. Looks like you can just leave it like that. It has 2 slots, and looks like there's 2 slots there. So you could either put it there or push it all the way in. I think I'm just going to push it in there. And that is our turtle van. Our party wagon, if you will. This is a great figure. I think, for the most part, the Hasbro team has done a very good job at making these figures. I might save their instructions, though. The Hasbro team's done a great job at the crossovers. I like all of them thus far. I've missed out on 2 so far. I don't have the Frankenstein, and I don't have the Top Gun jet. I'm not a Top Gun guy. I've watched the movie once, so I passed on that. But I do have all the other ones that are out, and I have the Michael Knight, Agent Knight one on pre-order. That one is $50 as well. Hopefully, they say he's bigger. I'm hoping not too big, because I do have, like a scale that I like. But if the alt mode's the same, that should be okay. He does have lights and sounds, which none of the other ones has. The first one that's going to have lights and sounds, so take a look at that if you're into it. Pre-order if applicable. This one's a 10 out of 10. Aside from that one little piece that I had to shave, which that could just be me, my specific copy. Aside from that, this thing is great. So next up, keep an eye out on my Patreon and my I'm going to be launching my website soon. Fingers crossed on that. Where I'll have some extra parts and stuff, mostly 3D printed, but I will also offer files, etc. But I'm going to be making some stuff for this guy, because this is fun. This is very fun, and hopefully Nostalgia Unboxed doesn't beat me to every single decal on the planet. I haven't seen if he's getting this or not, so we'll find out. Because I was actually thinking of doing some decals. It's more of a tune-based one, so don't really need them, but some decals would be fun just to make them. But if he beats me to it, that's fine. But I've got some other cool ideas for this, namely weapons and other things that are TMNT related that really should have been on this, but it was already $50. Let's not go nuts. Hope you enjoyed this review. Please like, subscribe, comment. Until next time, I am Alpha Magnus. This is a masterpiece.